Boy, it's hot outside right now. It's about 70 degrees right now. It was hot today. You know, bro, I don't think what guys know what they got at stake, man. They think that it's just them that's suffering. No. Um, if you don't become successful, your future kids will suffer too. And you won't be able to have any kids, man, because you so goddamn lazy out here in the street. Talking about I'm being defeated and all that other stuff. Man, your kids, your future kids, bro, they gonna suffer from this shit, bro. Let's get up out of here, man. I done had enough of this fiasco. Your future kids is gonna suffer behind your actions in life, bro. You hella selfish. See, a lot of you niggas don't understand. You know, your actions. I mean, your kids is depending on you, your future kids. And if you don't become successful, your kids won't be able to live good. So you see, that's why I like, a lot of these niggas they fucking selfish as hell because they think, oh, woe is me, I'm defeated. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, bro, like, you got kids. Your future kids fucking. You don't care about your future kids? How they gonna live? I do. I care about how my children are born into this world. And yes, I'm still young enough to have children. Okay, you feel me? But a lot of you niggas are selfish, bro, because you think that you know, man, that's a nice backpack, bro. Wow, that's nice. You got a backpack with some cartoons on it. That's nice. He basically had like a screen on his backpack that was showing cartoons on it. I was like, wow, that's fucking amazing. But what we do in our lifetime, guys, it affects our kids. Yes, your action affects your kids. So if you decide to give up and say, you know what, I don't want to have no kids, man. But bruh, you giving up on your kids won't be able to, your future kids won't be able to like experience life. You won't have any children. You got like, this guy, can't think of his name right now, man. got this guy, you know, damn, I've been drinking a little bit, man. Shit. Can't think of his name. All I can think of, okay, yeah. Oreo, man. Savvy guy. Out here talking about I'm defeated. But bro, you're not looking at the bigger picture. Your kids won't be able to be born, motherfucker, because you don't want to get out here and grind and compete with other men, you fucking dumbass. I hate motherfuckers like savvy men, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Your mindset, me and you could never hang out, bro. I'd be like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Bro, your mindset is saying that I'm a loser and I'll never amount to anything and my kids would never be born. You know, and I just got done watching Rocky V. You know, guy, you know, I watch Rocky V every now and then, man, and it gets me hyped up. When I see Rocky and his son in the crowd talking about, Dad beat his ass. He took my room. Come on, Dad, go for it. And he out there fighting for his son, even though, you know, it's just a movie, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But he's out there fighting for his son. And then he has a wife that's out there concerned about him. You know, when he get hit with certain punches and shit like that, his wife come out of nowhere and go, Rocky! When he's getting punched really badly, you know what I'm saying? He out there fighting for his family and shit like that. When I look at that, in my mind, I'm thinking like, that's me out there fighting for my future family, my future son. You don't care about your future son, man. It's the same fucking shit that went through. I mean, it's the same fucking shit that my fucking dad was going through. Didn't give a damn about your seed, bro. You don't give a damn about fighting for your seed, nigga. Your seed to be born. Nigga, you are weak. Fuck that shit, bro. Motherfucker talk about it's over. Fuck that motherfucker, bro. Talking about he want to give it up and just say, fuck it, I'm defeated. Like, nigga, fuck you, nigga. Your fucking son depend on you, nigga. Your future son depend on you. You don't care about your future son? Fuck you. Fuck out of here, bro. You got people at me like I'm crazy right now. You don't give a fuck about your future son, you raggedy bitch? Huh? Man, I keep looking at these nigga videos and this make me goddamn worse at the same goddamn time, bro. You know? Savvy man making me mad, bro, because every time he upload a video, it's all about, like, I'm defeated. Fuck that shit. Like, nigga, you have a son on the line. You have a kid, a daughter. And you ain't trying to fight for your future daughter and your future kids. You must be a smoking ass animal, bro. You smoking drugs out here. Happy Cinco de Mayo, by the way. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I'm mad about this, bro. I keep seeing this shit time and time again. A lot of motherfuckers, they will be deadbeats if they did have children. They wouldn't be good fathers. Savvy guy wouldn't be a good father because he would quit when the time gets rough, bro. I'm like, this nigga, man, I know he listened to my videos. I know he sneak diss me every now and then, you know, because he doesn't have any confidence. You know, he don't have, man, it's hot right now, bro. It's like 65, 70 degrees right now. I won't have any problem sleeping outside right now. Man, it's hot. I don't even need a jacket. I might throw this jacket away or something. But I'm gonna keep it because sometimes it be getting nippy and stuff at nighttime. But bro, you gotta understand something, bro. Your genes and your genetics, it depends on your success. So you have to fight. You got problems, you have to fight. You have to fight through this, man. What's up with it, Ivan? You know, what's up? We going after this bag at all costs, full throttle. Keep doing your thing, Hellcat. Wishing you the best. I appreciate it, Ivan. I appreciate it, bro. You gotta fight for your seed, bro. You niggas thinking like I'm defeated. What about your unborn child, nigga? Can you picture yourself holding your child in your arms? Knowing that you can pass on your genetics? Can you picture your child being born, man? You guys are killing me. You thinking that you the only one that's suffering. Your unborn child is suffering, nigga. Shut the fuck up with all the crying shit, bro. Shut up. Because it's just more than just you. Me, nigga, your genetics is on the line. Your unborn child, nigga, is on the line. And you out tell you to give up on your child, nigga? Shut up. I'm mad as fuck, nigga. Like, nigga, your unborn child is on the line. Man, I'm gonna stop listening to Savvy Guy by his videos. Because he pisses me off every time he comes out with a video talking about I'm defeated. Nigga, your child is defeated. Your unborn child. Man, it is hot right now, guys. Right now, it is, man. It's got to be 70 degrees. No, fuck 65 degrees. It's 75 degrees out here, bro. At nighttime, nigga, it is smoking. It's smoking right now, bro. It's hot. You feel what I'm saying? I know bugs gonna be biting me left and right tonight. And I don't give a goddamn. Bruh, it's not just you that's suffering, but your unborn child, the kids that you haven't had yet, is suffering too because you decided to give up on them. So you giving up on them, they won't be born, motherfucker. I know what's at stake, bro. I know what's at stake. I know that I don't have any children yet. And I know for a fact that once I get my bread together, I'm going to have children. And when they come out, they're going to be like, Daddy, how come you had me at such a late age? You know, I'm 15, you're like 60. I'm like, son or daughter, I didn't get serious about chasing my bag until I got to be 40 years old. I'm sorry, you know, son or daughter, but you're here now. You know, I'm going to take care of you, man, and make sure that I can provide for you at all costs. You know, I got you better genetics. You know, I got with a female that was at 8 in looks. So you're going to be a fine ass motherfucker going to school, bro. You got to look at that, bro. Your offspring depends on you. You niggas are thinking like, oh, it's just me. This is me. No, nigga, your offspring depends on your ass, nigga. You want to procreate, bro. You got to fight other men. You got to be Rocky Balboa against other men. You got to be Mike Tyson against other men. You got to be Michael Jordan against other men, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You got to be Mayweather against other men. Because they're trying to take your spot, man. They're coming in and trying to take the crown from you. And you got to prepare. That's all it is. Stop talking out here talking about, man, I give up. Nigga, you gave up on your future children, bro. Shut up. Stop all the talking and shit. What's up with it, man? Have a good night. Stop all the talking about like I'm giving up. Like, because what's happening is your kids, your children, bro, your future children is suffering because of you. And because you have given up on life, your kids won't be born, bro. Savvy guy, bro. I hate to say it, but bro, you're gonna be old and alone because you're getting up on here on this internet talking about, you're never gonna amount to anything and you have been defeated. And yes, you a type of nigga that's gonna be old and alone. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Because you need to understand something. Only fighters win the game. You can't be a baby out here crying and shit, bro. You gotta fucking strap on your fucking bootstraps and keep it pushing, man. Because a lot of you motherfuckers right now are sounding like simps, pussies, and niggas who don't amount to anything, bro. Feel what I'm saying? You gotta be a fighter, bro. I hate to say it. Don't you care about your unborn child? And see me, I wish I would have had children. You're gonna be in our old folks' home, bro. Best believe that. Because you're not fighting out here for a better tomorrow. You're not fighting for your future children. You're not fighting for your future wife. Okay? You're not fighting for that. So, nigga, yeah, you're gonna fucking struggle. You don't got no fucking fight in you, bro. You're gonna struggle. You a pussy, man. You's a pussy. Savvy guy's a fucking pussy, bro. You should have been on your grind when you was like very young, when you knew that females wasn't digging you and they didn't find you attractive. You should have been on your grind from the get-go instead of getting up on YouTube talking shit about this shit up out here, bro. You should have been like me, Kelcat. I got an excuse. I spent years chasing bitches and I was getting laid. I was fucking hoes when I was in my 20s and my 30s. That's the reason why I haven't made my money yet. You feel me? It's fucking cold. I'm definitely gonna get some ice cream tonight. Matter of fact, let's get some ice cream right now. Shit. I want some ice cream. Nigga, I want some motherfucking ice cream. It's cold. It's fucking hot out here right now. You gotta look at it like this, man. Your future children, bro, like, they depend on you, man. They're like, daddy, mommy, how come we're broke? How come we're dusty? How come we haven't been, when you get the bag, man, and your children is born, they're gonna thank you for not bringing them into poverty. What's up with it, baby?
You good?
Yep. Happy Cinco.
Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco. Think about it, man. Your kids depend on you, man. Like, daddy, mother, like, why am I broken, dusty? Why am I born poor? Good, man. I want some ice cream. It's hot outside.
Ice cream time.
We're gonna work out tomorrow, though. Yeah. Shit.
Anything else?
That's it. I'll come back and get some water later.
Oh, lady night.
This is where my money goes. I wake up and my cash is gone. Like, what the fuck did I do?
Money. Yeah, good. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll be back. I'm mad about this shit because you don't care about your seed. You don't care about your children, bro. So get the fuck out of my face, bro. Savvy guy, use a lame excuse, bro. And you won't be able to pass on your genetics because you are not on your grind on a persistent basis. You won't. Because you have given up. You have given up on life. And your daddy is like, your kids are like, Daddy, why are you not, how come I'm not born? How come you're not fighting for me? How come you're not fighting for us? Why have you been not fighting for us? And you're just gonna give up on us? You're gonna give up on your daughter? You're gonna give up on your future son? Shut up, man. Fuck all this bullshit, man. It makes me pissed off. Man, I hear motherfuckers when they say this shit, bro. Talking about they gonna give up on their future daughter. They gonna give up on their future son. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You ain't nothing but a garbage ass nigga, man. I ain't gonna listen to that nigga video no more, man. I'm not going around his videos no more, man. Cause it's making me mad. You're giving up on your future daughter and son. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here, man. You feel me? It made me mad because I'm listening to this nigga and they want this nigga want everybody to bring out the violins for him, bro. You giving up on your future daughter and your future son. Shut the fuck up. You don't care about your son, nigga? You don't care about your daughter? Shut up. Fuck out of here, man. Hold on, I gotta open up my ice cream. Oh shit, I almost dropped it on the ground. This is so good. What's up with the Ivan? Yeah, we're gonna work out tomorrow. That's your family, man. You don't care about your future seeds. That's the type of nigga I don't want to be around. You feel what I'm saying? You don't care about bringing your children into this life, you know, at a advantage in life. You know, I want to bring my kids into this world at a advantage, not a disadvantage. Like my mother and my father brought me into the world. They brought me into the world at a disadvantage. I want to bring my kids into the world having more than I did. I want to bring my kids into the world at a fucking advantage in life. I want them to be ahead of life. Your kid, your kids in life won't be born because of you. You gotta see yourself as a fighter, man. I don't care what nobody said, but you gotta fight. You gotta have to fight. And once I get my jackpot and I start busting nuts inside of coochie and having babies, I'm gonna tell my son and my daughter, like, I didn't want you to I didn't want you to suffer like I did daughter and son. I'm sorry, son. I'm 46 years old and I just had you with your mother. I didn't want you to suffer like I did. Yeah, by the time you get to be 15, I'm gonna be 60. And by the time you get to be 20, you know, I'm gonna be 70. Because I didn't want you to suffer, son and daughter. I didn't want you to suffer like I did. I care about my children, bro. I care about bringing life into this world with money and resources. I didn't want my child to fucking suffer. And I'm mad at this shit. What's up with it, Johnny P? What's up with it, baby? You can feel what I'm saying. The ice cream is good. Oh man, this is real good. It's got caramel in it. I don't want my kids to suffer like I did. I care about my future children. That's the difference between me and Savvy Guy. Nigga, you don't care about your future children, bro. You don't care about your future children, nigga. I care about my children. I care about my fucking children, how they gonna be born, bro. The fuck you talking about? Come on, you gonna give up on your children. Shut up. You're weak. You are weak. And I know he follows me, bro. I know Savvy Guy follows me, bro. I know he does. But you gotta be a fighter, man. That weak shit is for females, bro. I swear. Giving up is a female trait, nigga. That's a woman. That's not a man. That's not a man giving up. Man, this is good help. I'm gone. I finished it. That was some good ice cream, bro. I ate it because it's hot right now. It's like 70 degrees. And it's nighttime, nigga. It's 70 degrees. I'm mad about this shit, bro. Cause I hate to see niggas give up. You got a whole lot of life to live. And you out here giving up on your children, your future children. Bruh, it's more than just you. Stop with all the time about I'm giving up. You don't care about your unborn child. Shut up. Stop all the bullshit and the madness that you're going through, man. Stop. Your children, your fucking children are dependent on you. And you are talking about you giving up? You a pussy, bro. You are a pussy, bro. You are a female. Females only give up because it's too hard. Why you think there's so many goddamn like women who are not millionaires? There's more like millionaires and billionaires that are men than women. Why? Because men do not fucking give up. Women do. Damn, I'm itchy. I got bit again. Them bugs coming out everywhere biting motherfuckers. They'll bite your ass. I done got bit again. I'm fighting for my genetics. I'm fighting for my children to be born, nigga. The fuck you talking about, bruh? What's up with the P in the house? What's up with it? I haven't seen you in a while. What's up with it? You know, you know, exactly. Weak are for women. Yes, women are allowed to be weak. Men are not allowed to be weak out here in these streets. Bruh, you're giving up on yourself and you're giving up on your future children. What are you gonna tell your future children? That your fucking father was a pussy and he didn't want you to be born? Huh? Is that what it is? Is that you didn't want, you was so much of a pussy that you just gave up on life and said, fuck it, I don't want my children to be born. I don't give a fuck about those motherfuckers. They don't, like nigga, you are tripping, bruh. Damn, I got bit again. Fuck. Because it's hot. I told you the bugs come out when it's hot, and that's where those duckies are here. The ducks, they eat the bugs, man. That's why ducks come around every single goddamn spring, man. In spring, they come around. The same two ducks, they come and visit me, man, around springtime. A female and a male, and I feed them all the time. But when it gets too cold, they leave. They go down south. They travel about 1,000, 2,000 miles just so they can eat and get warm weather and shit. They go where the weather is warm. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, bro, I'm a straight up man. Your future kids, your children are dependent on you to become successful and become a fucking goddamn legend. They're fucking dependent on you to get the bag. So even though your children haven't been born yet, they're still dependent on you. They're basically your unborn child, or your unborn children are dependent on you, bro. And you saying like you gonna give up on your kids? You gonna give up on your baby boy? You gonna give up on your baby girl? Just remember, bro, we out here fighting to procreate. Okay? Can you imagine and picture yourself just holding your baby boy in your arms? Just holding him in your arms. Can you imagine holding your baby girl in your arms? Just like, I did good, man. I did good. I fought for this. I wasn't gonna get took out of the game. I wasn't gonna get took out of the game. This is what I was fighting for. My baby girl, my baby boy. Just holding them in your hands. Holding your child in your hands. Like, damn, you're gonna be a slugger, or you're gonna be when you grow up, you're gonna be a man, you're gonna be a knockout. Them females, they gonna love you. When you grow up, you're gonna be a woman killer. Man, I done got with your mama. Your mama is a 7 or 8 in looks. And when I was in my prime as a man, I was a 7. You gonna be a knockout, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Man, you fighting for your family, bro. You fighting for your unborn child. You are fighting to have children that's gonna be able to take care of you when you get old, nigga. I told you niggas, bruh, stop thinking about right now and start planning for the future. That's why poor people stay poor, because poor people don't plan for the future. They always think about right now. They don't plant seeds. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I don't got enough patience to watch the seed grow into a tree or into a full-grown plant. I need things right now. I don't need the plant seeds. Rich people will tell you planting seeds is good. That's how people become rich. They plant seeds and they watch it grow over time. It's called investing, bro. I'm gonna plant this seed, and it's gonna grow in the next like 5 years. And I'll be able to pick fruit from that tree in the next 5 years. That's how rich people think, bro. But you got niggas out here that's just giving up on life. They're giving up on their seeds. They're giving up on their future children. That's the type of nigga that I don't want to be associated with, bro. Savvy, man, bro, your videos, sometimes you make sense, and I give it to you. You do have a lot of points. But your defeated mindset is something that I don't fucking rock with. You feel what I'm saying? I don't fucking rock with a nigga that's talking about he's defeated, bro. Some motherfuckers is defeated. Put a champagne glass in the comment section if you're defeated. And I'm like, bro, stop all this shit, bro. Stop all the bullshit. Your children is dependent on you, nigga. Man, look, man, when you're suffering, it's not just you that's suffering, bro. There's your children, your future children. So when I'm dead and gone, I left the money to my children. They're gonna say, like, Dad was a good man. He left us with money, so we're not struggling anymore. We're not struggling either. I was born to the, I want my kid to be born into this world with a silver spoon. I don't want them to be born struggling. I don't want them to be born struggling in the streets, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So when you talking about, you giving up and stuff, bro, bruh, your unborn child is never gonna be born. They're not gonna be able to have a chance to live life and go out here and live good and eat at good restaurants and enjoy life because your selfish ass decided that you didn't want to fight and get money and have children. Your unborn child, nigga, will never be born because of you. Think about it, bro. It's just like me and you. When we were young, we used to go out to like bars and clubs and enjoy life because we were born, nigga. We were born. I'd rather be. Let me tell you something, bro. Before I die, even if I died, I'd be like, damn, I'd rather be born and live life than not being able to be born and live at all. At least I got to get out here and live on earth for like 80 years, right? Before I passed away, I fucking got to live life. At least I got to live it. But you robbing your fucking children of 80 years talking about it's over for you. You're robbing your children. Understand that. You are robbing your children of being born so they can have a chance to live here on earth, bro. You robbing them. You robbing them by saying that it's over for you or you're not going to give up. You're not going to fight. You're not going to get out here and self-improve and become a millionaire. You're not going to get out here and get the bag. Nigga, when you get the bag, passing your genetics becomes a lot easier, bro. Matter of fact, if I had the bag today, I'd be busting nuts inside of coochie. I would have been had babies by now. Because I don't have the bag, I ain't having children until I get the bag. And once I get the bag, I'm having children so they can take care of me in my older age, and they're going to know that their father loved them, bro. And I fucking love my unborn child, man. I fucking love them. I love them to death. So you out here talking about, you're shooting your mouth off talking about, I'm defeated. I can't deal with this no more. I'm tired. That's some pussy shit, nigga. You a weak ass man. Your kid's gonna be like, my father was a weak ass man. And I know, savvy guy, you're listening to this video because you follow me. I know you fucking do, bro. I done found some of my content on your channel multiple times. Multiple times. I done found, some goddamn, bruh, I done found my fucking goddamn content on this nigga's channel, bruh. I care about my children, how they're gonna be born. And yes, my kids are gonna be black. They're not gonna be half, but they're gonna be black. They're gonna be black like me. Feel what I'm saying? Because once I get the bag, I'm checking for black women because I got to. That's the only way I can that's the only way I can bring a full black American child into this world. I can't do it with a woman that's Asian, of descent. I can't do it. Kid gotta look like me, bro. I'm sorry. That's just the way I rock. I gotta have a black child. A lot of you guys, you're into like getting women and having babies with women who don't look like you. Yeah, it's fun having sex with non-black women, but when it comes to like having babies, bro, your baby ain't gonna look like you. Matter of fact, your baby is gonna turn to a Vin Diesel or a Rock or something like that don't consider themselves as one of you. They don't consider themselves as black. The Rock don't consider himself as black. He said it himself. Vin Diesel don't consider himself as black. He called his limo driver the N-word. You think I really want to like give birth to a kid that don't look like me, that's gonna call his limo driver the N-word? I just recently found out about this. That Vin Diesel, half black, half white, called his limo driver the N-word. We talking about the N-I-G-G-E-R word. I'm like, bro, hold on. You think I want to give birth to a kid like that don't consider himself as one of me? You must be smoking. I done heard so many like stories of dudes like giving birth or having kids with a non-black woman, and his kids grow up to call him the N-word, bro. I don't want to do that. Nah, I'm good. I gotta stick with black women when it comes to making babies. That's the only way I can do that. Yeah, I like Asian women. Don't get me wrong. I still love me some Asian women. But when it comes to having babies, it's got to be with a black woman because I got to have a kid that look like me in the household. I don't have that self-hatred, bro. Yeah, I like Asian women. Don't get me wrong. But I also have a thing for my own kind, bro. I have a thing for black women, I do. Even though there's black women out there making videos about me talking shit. Oh man, he's dating an Asian woman. I can't believe it. We got to make a video about this coon, this sellout right now. Well, you know what? You better blame my mother for me liking Asian women. You better blame my mother for that because she put me in a 90% Asian school when I was young, and me interacting with Asian women, it made me have a thing for them. I can't fight it. I'm sorry, guys. I've been trying to fight this for years. And I can't fight it because it is embedded into me to like Asian women because of my mother. My mother, she was engaged to a white man, okay? That had a good job and who was making good money, okay? So she didn't see nothing wrong in like interracial relationships. And I grew up thinking that. But she did put me in a school that was mostly black people, mostly black women, in my high school years, not my junior high school years. My junior high school years, I was making contact with Asian women on a regular basis. Matter of fact, it was from high school. No, it was from junior high. No, it was from elementary to junior high. I was making contact with Asian women, bro. I can't help that. I have a thing for Asian women because it's built inside of me because of my mother. And then she took me from the Asian school over to West Oakland, McClimates, which is mostly black. So I had interactions with black women there, and I had crushes on black women when I was living there. So that's where that comes from. You wonder why I like black women and Asian women? It's because my mother, thanks to my mother, I've been trying to fight it. I'm like, damn, I need to stick with this black women because I don't want to have like interracial kids. You know, I don't want to have half black, half Asian kids. But when I look at an Asian woman, it just turns me on. Especially if she got like long legs. You feel me? And she beautiful and she young. Like today, I saw an Asian woman. She was so goddamn young and beautiful. Oh, and she had Daisy Dukes on. I said, holy motherfucker. And she walked by and she smiled. I know why she walked by and smiled, because she saw all those lotto tickets in my hand and she heard the conversation of me and that guy. I had a conversation with a guy. Now to walk by me, he was like, God damn, bro, look at all those lotto tickets. He was a white guy, right? He walked by, he was like, oh my God, little lotto tickets. I said, man, it's not what it seems to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm just out here, I'm grinding. You know what I'm saying? If you don't play, you don't win. He was like, yeah, you're right. It's a white guy, right? And I could tell that she didn't really have her earphones on. There was this Asian chick. She's at least 19, 20 years old, bro. She had body for days. And I guess she was overhearing what I was saying. And I told the white guy, I was like, look, man, if you win, don't hit. I hit before. I told the white guy that I hit before. I said I hit he was like, man, how much did you win? I was like, I hit like a few grand, man. But I got robbed, and I did. I didn't get robbed, but I tried, fucking, they tried to rob me over there at that fucking bar. That's the reason why I went to jail, man. They tried to rob me and they found a gun in my backpack and they called the cop on me. Like, you had no business going inside my backpack, bro. That was my backpack. I don't care if I had a living head in there, bro. You're not supposed to be going inside my things, you know what I'm saying, and calling the cops on me like I did something wrong. You feel what I'm saying? When you was out here trying to rob me for my first jackpot. So I told him about that, and there was this Asian chick. She was ear hustling. I know she was ear hustling, and she was young as hell. She was like at least, today, man. I think she got a twin. I think her sister, she got a twin in there, man. Like a sister or something. They both look exactly alike, like identical almost. And she walked by me today, bro, and she gave me the biggest smile. I said, okay. Man, I'm an old ass motherfucker. I know what time it is. You just want me because you think I'm gonna hit again. That's what it is. When females, they see potential, man, they start stalking you and shit. That's why I had that female her name was Tara, coming around, man, because she saw that I was on a mission and I had ambition. You feel what I'm saying? You know. She saw I was on a mission. So she coming around, just look, okay, let me stick by the finish line because, this nigga might blow up. He got ambition and drive. Remember that one song with Jay-Z and I forgot her name. Was her A Million or something like that? I forgot her name, man. And she came out. Remember that song, Can I Get a Fuck You? You know what I'm saying? By Jay-Z. And he had that female on there, and she said ambition makes her so horny. You know what I'm saying? It does. It turns women on when you are ambitious, bro. Like, women that are above your looks level, if they see you got ambition, they're gonna turn into finish line hoes. In case this nigga blow up, I'm right there. I'm right there beside him. He gonna make me his first choice. I'm gonna prep him. So, because women, they think about the future. A lot, not all of them, but a lot of them, they think about the future. They see you on the grind, and they'll pep up, they'll put season on you and shit. You feel me? Get you ready on the grill and start cooking. You feel what I'm saying? And once your ass is baked, once you get the money in your mind, you've been thinking like, God damn, that female who was giving me action in Starbucks, I want to go pay her a visit once I get the bag. And you do that, right? You say, okay, well, this female, she gave me a whole lot of like, when I was broke and dusty, man, she gave me a lot of play, man. I'm going back over there, man. How old is she? Like 25? She like, what, 30? 25, 30? I'm going over there and I'm going to like date her, man. And in their mind, they're thinking like, damn, you know, I plant seeds with this guy and he came along and took me away from working at Starbucks every day. He made me his wife and we live happily ever after. Women are not fucking stupid, guys. Not all of them. Some of them are. Like what's her name? Well, Shorty Pants. She liked me because of me, man. She's basically below my looks level. Even though she's younger, but she's below my looks level. Little Seven is dumb. She's dumb to the world. She don't, everything revolves around her, man. She don't care if you got lotto tickets or nothing like that. She don't smell no fucking goddamn, she don't smell no ambition or nothing like that. She just dumb to the world until one day you pop up with a Porsche or a Lamborghini, then she be thinking like, God damn, I missed out on that chance. You know what I'm saying? And the other females, they see you and they fucking smart, man. They got high IQs and shit, and they see you really going somewhere. Okay, this nigga is trying. He's not like laying in the cut just being a bum or a dusty motherfucker. This nigga is trying. Some women are smart. They can smell ambition, and best believe that. Best believe that, bruh. And I got a Filipino chick right now I got my eyes on. She cute, man. She tall too, man. She around 5'8". Got a nice butt on her. She work hard. She quiet. She Filipina. With long hair. I would tear that ass up from the back with no condom on. I'm just kidding. I don't want to have any mixed kids. But the way she's like giving me, action, just me being ambitious, it turns me on. Yeah, Vin Diesel was racist toward his limo driver. Look it up, man. His limo driver was complaining. Or the guy who drives for him on the regular, it was complaining about Vin Diesel, calling him the N-word. And Vin Diesel is half black. And I'm like, why is Vin Diesel calling him the N-word? Why is he doing that? That's why I don't want to have half black, half kids, man. Because I don't want my kids to grow up to call me the N-word, bro. I done heard stories of kids growing up and killing their father because their father was black and they were half. Remember that story of that guy killing his father? He basically killed his father because his father was black. And he called his father the N-word. Remember that? He was like, you're nothing but a nigger. You're nothing but a nigger. I'm like, this is coming from my own son. This is coming from my own son. Do I really want to have that in my life? In my household, no fuck so we. So when I get a bag, yeah, I'm gonna date Asian women, but I'm gonna put babies in black women. Simple as that. That's just the way it is. I made my mind up already. You know, now I see why Diddy didn't have any kids with Cassie. Because he see that shit, right? I think Diddy was pro-black, man, because he didn't have no half kids. I think he got like one son that's half black, but that's not his son. That's not his biological son. That was his bodyguard son or some shit like that. I think Diddy's bodyguard got killed or something, and he taking care of his son. Diddy's, he had all black children. And he got one half black, half he kid. You know what I'm saying? One mixed kid. But that's not his child. That's not his child. Diddy biological children are full black. You feel what I'm saying? Him and Tupac was pro-black. If you think about it, both of them niggas was pro-black. You get a certain amount of success and you only stick with black women, that's called being pro-black. You get a certain amount of success and you only stick with black women, that's called being pro-black to me. You feel what I'm saying? That's called being pro-black. My father was pro-black. He never even stepped outside the race. He never had any experiences with no other ethnicity or any other race of woman, bro. He stayed with only black women. I used to ask him like, Dad, I'm like, Dad, you ain't never had any Mexican woman or a white woman or a Hispanic woman? Same thing. You ain't never had, an Asian woman? He's like, no, son. I always dealt with black women. That was it. He dealt with black women until the day he died, bro. He was pro-black. Even though he didn't take care of us, as we aged in our teens and shit like that, he wasn't there. But he only had babies with black women. That was it. He didn't think about no other race of woman, bro. And he didn't really care too much if I was dating outside my race. He didn't say, son, what the fuck are you doing? You fucking with them Asian women and them white women. He never said that, bro. He saw me dating an Asian woman. He never said nothing about me at all. Dating an Asian woman, bro. He never said it. But I guess he wanted me to figure out for myself. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, bro, most people want to date inside their race. Most people. It's only a certain amount of motherfuckers that will date outside their race, like me. There's only a few motherfuckers like me out here. But most people want to stay inside their race when they date, okay? Because it's more comfortable. You don't have to worry about your mother and father-in-law not liking you because you're black. It's more comfortable when you date inside your race. Yes, it is more comfortable. You feel what I'm saying? Because you get along well. When it's time to like meet the mother and father, they're not gonna be looking at me like I'm strange. They're not gonna be looking at me like I'm an alien or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I get the personality judgment. Basically, they judging me on my personality, not on my race. You feel what I'm saying? And when I used to go over to my ex-girlfriend's family gatherings around Christmas and Thanksgiving, I was very uncomfortable, man, going to my Filipino girlfriend's house. Even though I tried to fit in, but no, I didn't fit in, man. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't fit in, man. I know her father didn't like me because I was black. I knew that, but I was just trying to get along in a household. You know, I didn't like that. I didn't like being, you know, I didn't like not having collard greens and yams and fried chicken and macaroni and cheese, at the gathering. I miss that, man. And that's not what they eat during Thanksgiving. They got their own little Thanksgiving Filipino way of doing things. You feel what I'm saying? And I didn't like that. I didn't like being like an outsider and being the only black person in the house. It's uncomfortable, bro. Whether you try to get along or you try to like fit in or whatever, you don't fit in. You don't fucking fit in, bro. So I'm thinking like ahead, like, man, I wanna, once I get the bag, I really wanna start dating black women, because even though we do have our problems, but the only way you're gonna be able to bring in another you into this world is it's got to be with an American black woman or African black woman. She could be African, she could be an African American, or whatever you want to call it. You feel what I'm saying? So my thing is, bro, when I'm fighting for, let me go back to what I was saying, with the savvy guy, because I see you. What's up with it? What's up with it, the church? What's up with it, baby? Savvy guy. When I listen to his videos, I see that he has given up on his future children. And I see that he has given up on his future kids and his future wife or girlfriend. If you don't want to get married, say fuck it. You just have a live-in girlfriend and have babies with her. You don't have to get married to her, but you can still have babies with her. You're giving up on your live-in girlfriend or your wife. You're giving up on your future children that's not even born yet. So you talking about when you giving up, talking about I'm defeated. Nigga, your kids are defeated, bro. They won't be able to live life. At least me and you got to be born, nigga, and live 80 years, nigga. Because of your actions, your kids will be born, bro. You come out to be a winner. Your kids will be able to live life and live 80 years. But when I hear a nigga talk about, oh, nigga, it's over, I'm just giving up and all that other stuff, bro, that's the type of nigga I stay away from. Cause I'm like, okay, bro, you giving up, that's a female trait, bro. I'm gonna go back to what I was saying earlier in my earlier videos. It's a female trait to give up. That's a woman. A man don't give up, nigga. A man don't give up. You don't ever give up on your child, nigga. The fuck is wrong with you, bro? My kid, when I do have him, it's gonna be later in life. I won't be able to pay. The sad thing about me having kids right now at my age is that I won't be able to have I won't be able to play basketball with my kids, bro. I'll be 60-something years old, bro, by the time my kids be 15. And once I get the bag, I'm looking to have children right away with a black woman. As much as I like Asian women, I gotta fight that because I don't want my kids to be born half. You know what I'm saying? I like Asian women and I like Latin women too. I like Latin women. Happy Cinco de Mayo, goddammit. I like Mexican women. I like El Salvadorian women. I like Brazilian women. They got black Brazilian women you can have babies with. That kids gonna look like you. But I just want my child to look like me and not call me the N-word when I get older or when they get older. You don't give up on your own life, bro, because your kids are dependent on you to be born. Daddy, I need you, Daddy. That's your unborn child talking to you, bro. Daddy, come on. I need to be born. I need to experience life. I need to get out here and be young. My kid gonna be full black American. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna kiss my kid when he's born. I'm gonna kiss him. I'm gonna hold him. I'm gonna like this my firstborn right here. This is my firstborn. I fought for him. I fought for him to be born because your daddy is a fighter. I'm not a loser. I'm gonna kiss my firstborn on the forehead. Be like, welcome into this world, son. You're gonna be living life. You're gonna be a rich kid. You're gonna go to a private school. You're gonna have more toys than I did when I was younger. You're gonna live life, son. But also, son, there's a negative side to living life. Is that you're gonna die eventually one day. But at least you got to live life. Don't worry about death. Cause I'm like, what's his name said? What's his name? I forgot his name, man. He's an atheist. He's a black atheist. What's his name? Shit. Can't think of his name right now, man. But he said, man, I don't worry about death and shit, man, because I'd rather like live life. Be born and live life and not have lived at all. At least I got to live. You know what I'm saying? Instead of not being able to live at all. So you guys gotta stop being selfish and thinking that it's not over for you, nigga. You talking about your unborn child that you're talking about right now. You're talking about giving up on your unborn children. You're not fighting for your children, bro. Why you think Mike Tyson was in the ring, bro? He was fighting to pass on his genetics, bro. Mike Tyson, if he wouldn't have been a champion, bro, he would have been an incel. He wouldn't have been able to pass on his genetic legacy. But his children, right now, they're able to live life because of him, because of his actions, because Mike Tyson was a real fighter. You feel what I'm saying? And every time he stepped into that ring, he was fighting for his children. You know, when he fought just recently, the white guy, he was fighting for his children to have money. He fought for $20 million to feed his children. You feel what I'm saying? It was more than just him. And everybody that was criticizing Mike Tyson, talking about, oh man, you fucking up your legacy, you're fucking up everything, think again. Mike Tyson needed a payday. He needed that $20 million to feed his children, bro. Because all of his children are not over 18 yet. He has to feed his children. Remember that. He got kids to feed. Fuck a legacy, nigga. He got kids to feed. He got kids to put through private school and make sure they got good lives. Fuck what you got to say. A lot of motherfuckers, they was upset. Like, Mike Tyson, you just lost on purpose. What's that white dude now he fought? Dang, I can think of his name, bro. I don't even follow niggas like that. But anyway, Mike Tyson just got done fighting. Mike Tyson, he just got done fighting a fight for $20 million, bro. Mike Tyson needed that money. Best believe it, bro. You guys are tripping, bro. The last time he fought who? Roy Jones for $10 million. He went through that, nigga. He needed another payday. $20 million, which was double that, okay? You saying like Mike Tyson, he didn't throw a whole lot of punches and stuff. Like, bro, he was fighting his boss. The white guy. He lost that fight on purpose. You feel what I'm saying? Mike Tyson, he lost that fight on purpose, bro. Happy Seco? You feel what I'm saying? Because he had to feed his children. He had to feed his kids. His kids are not over 18 yet. Like all of, there's a few of them. I think there's a few of them that's over 18, but he still got some dependents. And he said, nah, I don't regret this fight at all, man. Matter of fact, that's probably his last fight. And yeah, it is. He got $20 million. He's like, what, 50 or 60? Yeah, he should like make that stretch until the day that he dies, really. Other than that, he can't go back into the ring no more. He'd be too old. In the next 5 or 10 years, he'd be too old to go fight, man. You know what I'm saying? So he gotta like do smart things with that 20 million that he just won. But you gotta understand, it's more than just yourself that's at stake here. You know, it's more than just you. You know, it's your legacy and what you're gonna leave behind when you die. So when you talk to a nigga that's talking about, I need to give up and I feel defeated, and his kids, his unborn child hasn't been born yet, and he has given up on his unborn child that hasn't been born yet, or his unborn kids, male or female, hasn't been born yet. You're talking to a nigga that just don't give a fuck about his legacy. He don't give a fuck about his kids, man. You gotta start fighting for your kids. You on your grind because of your unborn child, your unborn kids. You feel what I'm saying? You on your grind. You feel what I'm saying? You on your grind out here in these streets. You gotta be on your grind. You gotta understand something, bro. It's not you out here that's suffering. It's your unborn child, your unborn kids. You feel what I'm saying? What's up with a kitty cat? He went straight through the fence. So don't give up on your children, bro. On your unborn seeds. Don't give up on them. Don't give up on them. Like I said, man, once I get the bag, I plan on having kids like within the first year. Okay? I'm gonna be in a rush to have children because I don't want to be approaching like old age and don't have kids that come and see me when I'm dead or when I'm very old, man. I'm already 45 years old. I should have had kids like 20 years ago. It's already too late for me to like have children and be a young dad. Those days are gone. I say have children, as young as possible. Yes. And be successful as young as possible. Don't wait till you get to be 40 and then turn around and start chasing your dream like me, man. Don't do that. No, in your young, youthful years, you should be chasing your dream. Not on here on the internet complaining about women and how women don't find you attractive. I seen a savvy guy talk about, I always knew that women never found me attractive when I was younger. All right, but if you knew that, bro, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. If you knew that when you was younger, you should have been on your grind when you was young. You turning your life into a life of hell because your actions. You're not trying to follow success. You're not chasing the bag. I told you this is a non-stop grind into the day that you die. You gotta chase success until you die. It's a non-stop grind. You feel what I'm saying? It's a non-stop grind. We talking about every single day. You wake up, chase the bag. Every single day, you wake up and chase the bag, and it's repeatedly. It's called repeated. I mean, you're repeating that shit over and over again until you get it right. Never giving up. No hope. No surrender. You know what they call it in kickboxing. Kickboxer. That movie Kickboxer. Never surrender. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see yourself as a motherfucker that don't surrender, bro. And never giving up. You feel what I'm saying? So you never give up on your future kids, bro. A lot of you niggas is tripping, bro. It's more than just you out here suffering, bro. It's your unborn seeds. It's your unborn child. Your unborn kids. Your kids who hasn't grown up yet. Your kids who are not even born yet. You don't even care about your kids, bro. A lot of niggas don't even care about their kids. It's more than just you, bro. Like I said, it's more than just you out in these streets. I want my kids to be born, goddammit. And I'm gonna have children soon once I get this bag. And I'm gonna have it with a black woman. And I'm not pro-black. I'm not. Just because I'm having children with a black woman, it don't mean that I'm pro-black. Or maybe I could be pro-black. No, I'm not. I'm not pro-black. Because I done been outside my race now. I ain't, I done dealt with every single race of woman out here, bro. I done dealt with every single race. Except Indian women from India. I haven't had no sex with them ever in life. That's on my bucket list too, man. I want to have sex with an Indian woman. But I'm not pro-black. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I just want my kids to be born good, man. I don't want them to be suffering like me. You guys remember, when you ain't had no kids by now, remember, if you haven't had any kids by now, you have unborn seeds, right? You have kids that's unborn. They're never gonna be able to be born and experience life. Okay. At this point, what Savvy Guys need to do, he need to become a multi-millionaire. Stop getting up on YouTube complaining about these bitches, and become a multi-millionaire and get access to better genes. Women who are top tier. He need to be having sex and having babies with top tier women, so that way, when he pass on his genetics, they'll be better than what he is. Right now, he's sub 5. Savvy Guy is sub 5, bro. Come on, bro. The guy's below average looking. I'm better looking, way better looking than Savvy Guy. And I'm older than him. I'm like 10 years older than him, and I'm better looking. You feel what I'm saying? I'm better looking than Savvy Guy, and I'm 10 years older. You know what I'm saying? He below average looking, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he should have known that from like a little kid. Like, damn, I gotta get out here and become a movie star, or become a doctor, lawyer. Since I was like a little kid, I should have been trained. I don't know what his daddy was thinking. Well, his daddy, I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking. His dad, whoever brought him into the world, they didn't teach him, like, bro, you got to go out there and get money so you can, like, have a chance. Look at Tiger Woods' family, okay? Let's say, Tiger Woods, he's sub 5. Of course, we all know Tiger Woods is below average looking, okay? But his daddy brought him into the world, and he taught his son how to be good at golf. I mean, Tiger Woods was born with a golf club or a mallet in his hand, okay? So his daddy was out there teaching him how to play golf at a very young age. Around 2 or 3 years old, he was having that mallet in his hands. I seen pictures of Tiger Woods with a mallet, with the little mallet and that little ball going through the little hoops and stuff. I seen pictures of Tiger Woods with a mallet in his hand when he was very, very young. He looked like 2 or 3 or 4 years old doing that shit, bro. So his daddy prepared him for life from birth. Like, look, women are not gonna find you attractive. You gotta do this to get women. You gotta be a master at golf to get women. You gotta be a man. No, women are not gonna find because I'm not attractive. His daddy wasn't attractive. His mother probably wasn't attractive. So he knew that, hey, my offspring is not gonna be attractive. I gotta get him ready. I gotta get him ready for the outside world. Women are not gonna find my son attractive. I gotta get him to be a star, a golf star. And by the way, Tiger Woods do not find himself to be black. He don't consider himself being black. Tiger Woods, he don't. He said it himself. He said, "No, I'm not black." He said, "I'm Caucasian. I'm not black." So that's why I say, man, having children, I don't know about that, man. You know what I'm saying? And, hold on, I'm gonna go inside this store, man, and get me some water. It's hot right now outside. I'm about to end this live. I'm tired. I've been drinking. I got bitten. Got these bugs come out. They bite the shit out of you, man. Shit.
Coroner's van and Cal OSHA officials responded to the scene.
First day on the job. I feel honored.
I want some man, I want some of this. I want some pork rinds, god damn it. Some motherfucking pork rinds, nigga. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, that's it.
7:30.
I want some pork rinds. I don't know why I'm coughing. I am not sick. Really? I don't have one? Oh, wow. Really? How much it is, bro? How much are you?
7:36. One more dollar.
Yeah, but change.
All right, Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. It's been bad on the streets.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See you later.
Have a good night, man.
All right.
What's up with it, Jamie in the house? Jamie in the house. Like I said, bro, when you're giving up on your seeds, your unborn child, the kids that's not born yet. Like, goddamn, how could you just turn your back towards your unborn seeds, bro? Why you turning your back on your unborn child? You don't want them to be born? Look, man, when I get to beg, I have children. I'm bringing life into this world. They'll be able to enjoy life like I did when I was young. They'll be able to live life and enjoy life. You know, if I say fuck it, man, I ain't fighting for no goddamn kids, man. I ain't fuck my unborn children. I ain't fuck all of them. You know, they don't deserve to be born. You know, I'm saying I'm a piece of shit and I ain't nothing. That's what it is. You know, you ain't trying to, be out here and fight for your unborn seeds. You're not fighting for them. You know, you gotta understand, when you're fighting for something, you're fighting for your family. You're fighting for your kids. When I was looking at Rocky Balboa, Rocky 5, and that last fight scene, man, that was my shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because he was out there fighting for his children, bro. His kid was in the background, even though that's not his real kids. That's Sylvester Stallone playing Rocky, right? But it's just the story that really, interests me. You feel what I'm saying? Is that he was out there fighting for his kids. And his kids in the background like, come on, Dad, go for it. Come on, Dad, knock the bum out. He took my room. You know what I'm saying? And then he had his wife in the background as he was getting beat up in the streets by Tommy Gunn. You guys remember that movie?